How you do, buckaroos? How the heck are you? This is another kind of patio day. I have got the Gravel Bar IPA, 6%. I don't know the IBUs on this, to be honest with you. Oh, they may have it on their website, who knows. I didn't notice it last time I looked, but I didn't look today. Because I'm just having a beer. And I already did a video specifically for this beer. This was just kind of a hanging out in a video and BSing video. Although I will tell you, I love the aromas on this. They're absolutely spectacular. I'm going to read just a touch from their can. It uses Cascade Centennial, Azacca, and Citra hops, so you can kind of tell where they're going for. They tell you it's a highly aromatic beer with fruity backbone that comes from unique house yeast strain. Yes, it is extremely aromatic. Oh, it's absolutely beyond gorgeous aromatic, like I tell you. So, hanging out today. It's been a rough, well, I don't know, I was going to say it's been a rough weekend. It's just one of those hard weekends. It's been a good weekend being home with my wife. Kind of resting, but it's tough, you know. It was 3 years ago yesterday that we lost Seamus to leukemia, so actually, you know, all last week was rough. But yesterday specifically was very hard. I don't even know what to say. It's just difficult. He was such an amazing kid. It's just hard to keep going without him, you know. So I've been trying to do things that he would like, you know. So he really liked meatballs and meatball subs. So I made some meatballs yesterday, and he liked using the ingredients we had on hand. So I used some garden stuff. Seamus and my wife always like to do the garden together, and they would plan what vegetables and herbs they would do. So we had some fresh spinach and some fresh basil from the garden that I used. So, but anyway, today I had some leftover meatballs, I had some leftover sauce. So I bought an already done pizza dough. I kind of cheated there. I didn't make the pizza dough myself, but I made a little pan pizza in a little pie pan. Used this fresh sauce I made yesterday, but my wife went out and picked some fresh basil, so I put some more fresh basil on there with the meatballs, some fresh mozzarella, along with some baby bella mushrooms that I went to the store and bought today. So there you go. That's what we're going to have later. I got a pizza in the oven as we speak. Thought about doing it on the grill here, but I said, I'm just going to do it the easy way. Stick her in the oven. Wow, this is a good IPA. Looks like a lot of them do these days. It's cloudy. Looks like there's some stuff floating around in there that I didn't remember the first time. It does have a lot of those same flavors that almost everybody's IPA has these days. I mean, a lot of tropical fruit. You certainly are going to get some mango. I'm getting some pineapple. I'm picking up some tangerine in there as well. It's a whole lot of citrus, a whole lot of tropical fruit notes. But it is one of those beers that feel fresh, you know. I guess the way IPAs are done these days, you know, traditionally the way they were done originally really felt more satisfying than refreshing. But today's craft IPAs are really more refreshing than satisfying. They're not as malty. The hops are more in your face. I mean, it does drive me crazy, though, when I hear young guys say, well, you can't drink an IPA after 30 days, when the reason for the style was for it to last. Now, if you're going to say to me, Tom, well, the way these IPAs are designed today, it's not going to taste the same after a certain amount of time. Yeah, okay, I'll agree with that. But you're not going to tell me the IPA is bad or it's not going to be worth drinking. I mean, I could probably put a can here 6 months to a year from now. Now, it may not taste exactly like it does in the can right today, but it's not going to go bad, and that's the part that drives me crazy. Well, I throw my IPAs after 90 days, Tom. That's just freaking ignorant. You're an ass if you toss an IPA after 90 days. Well, you think there's a little pellet in there, and after 91 days it goes, not any good anymore. I mean, that's just pure freaking ignorance, man. Don't be stupid. Don't be an ass, and don't be pretentious. That kind of crap you're drinking just drives me nuts. What chaps my ass for 1,000, Alex? Yeah, you know what? I don't recommend. Again, I'm not going to age one of these, but I'm just saying, if one happened to get stuck back, and I didn't find it for 6 months to a year, I wouldn't hesitate to drink it. I don't think it's going to be bad. Do I think it's going to taste exactly like it does now? No, I'm smart enough to know that, but it's not going bad. The hops is a natural preservative. Don't be stupid, people. But I kind of got off track there. But yeah, I do that, man. I kind of got off track there. But yeah, today's IPAs, the way they are designed to taste, they do. The body is lighter, the hops are bigger, so they do feel more like a spring summer beer than a fall winter beer. Whereas originally they were malted bigger. The IPA, although it sat for a while, so the hops weren't quite as in your face as IPAs are today. They were still hoppier than what the regular pale ales were. White River is doing some fine stuff here in Springfield, Mo. I don't know. I won't say new brewer, but they've got a brewer that took over for the original brewer, and he's doing some. I think he's taking the original recipes, but he's doing some stuff on his own that are just fantastic, like this IPA, for instance. I'm glad they're doing some canning because it is perfect around here. A lot of folks go floating, they go to the rivers, they go to the lakes, they go camping. So, I mean, this is a perfect beer for that application. It's also a perfect beer to take to a barbecue picnic. And that sort of thing. So, hey, I'm trying to beer whisper. Yeah, I get it. It's kind of been one of those weekends. It's tough. I've been trying to, the last 2 years, my wife and I just pretty much stayed home and cried all that on the 23rd. Yesterday, we really tried to do some things, and I've been trying to force myself to do what I know Seamus would want me to do, and I think he would have liked me to make the meatballs. I think he'd enjoy talking about how to make pizzas with me, because I guess that's the hard thing for me is I do a lot of cooking. And like I said, Seamus and my wife would plan the garden together, then Seamus and I would plan the menus together, so I've had a hard time getting in the spirit of doing a lot of grilling, doing a lot of cooking, because he was, him and I just planned everything together. So anyways, hey, I'm trying to beer whisper. I hope you're having a good weekend. I hope you're having a good beer. If you get a chance to try White River Gravel Bar IPA, you should buy it. I will certainly buy it again. We'll see you later.